Now trying to submit my top 5 places for terminal clinicals. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Me and C are going to be vlogging our first week of our summer session. Yeah, so we are very excited because this summer session we only have 3 classes and our actual in-class time is significantly less than it was during the spring semester. Should be nice. So this week, how our schedule actually works usually is we're usually only in class from 9 to 12, and then our pharmacology class is all online except for weekly discussion sections, and that doesn't even start today. Today we are only doing our administration and management class, and so then we also have a one-time clinical education meeting because we have to start figuring out our terminal clinicals and stuff like that. For next summer after we are done with all of our didactic stuff. And then also today, instead of being in there from 9 to 12, we're actually in there at 10 until probably, I don't know if it's until 12 or not. I think it's 11:30. And that's because we started with some pre-recorded stuff here, and then we have a couple things we have to do when we get back, but not too bad of a day to start. Yeah, definitely shouldn't be too much work that I have to do beyond just going to class today. Also, exciting news is that our school changed its COVID policy so that it's just matching with the CDC stuff. So fully vaccinated people don't have to wear any PPE, which is gonna be so interesting because literally a week and a half ago, it was mask, face shield still, at least for our program. So looking forward to it. The weather's kind of a bummer today. It's just rainy, and it has been for a lot of the past few days. So hopefully it starts getting sunny soon because I would really like to have my spirits lifted. It doesn't really seem like summer when it's just raining, so. Hello everyone, we finished class and it was mostly just an intro today. And so we do have one lecture we still have to finish watching for that, but it's a short lecture. And the only reason we didn't do it earlier was because she actually uploaded the wrong slides. That was from a different lecture. So that shouldn't take long since we still have our clinical education meeting on campus from 1 to 2. Hopefully we can do that maybe during our lunch hour. We have to buy lunch because we didn't pack anything. So I'm printing stuff just because for our 6-week clinical, which I don't know if we've mentioned in our vlogs because 2 people were confused in our last video of why are we living separately at the end of summer. It's because Sierra's gonna be doing a clinical in Knoxville, which is near Des Moines, close-ish. She's a 50-minute drive. And then I'm gonna be staying in Clear Lake, but that's the second half of summer. And I need my CI, which is my clinical instructor, sent me stuff that I have to fill out and send to them. So I'm waiting for this super slow computer to turn on so I can print it. It is 1:45. Me and Sierra just finished our clinical education meeting, and I don't need to give you guys the whole rundown of how the process works, but I will say we're probably both mostly looking at sites in the Des Moines area because that's where we're from, and it'd be great to have free housing, and also to hopefully maybe if I like the place that I'm working at, and if they were to have job offers, sometimes they do that. But honestly, just because I would like to get back to Des Moines post graduation, so I would like to go back there for clinical stuff too. We are back. It's 2:30. We kind of had to wait for a bus for a while. Yesterday, Sierra and I made some chocolate covered strawberries. Also threw some apples on there. And so we wanted to come back and have a little snack. I have to do a few quick things for school, hopefully. Yeah, should not take long, so I'm not gonna make myself take too long. And then I'm wow, I get try to stay, not a day, but Okay, so I'm doing a couple errands now that I finished my schoolwork. I just dropped off a package because I got an order from Depop, so just put that in the mailbox. And then now I'm going to CVS, and this is the disposable camera we took to Florida with us, and we pretty much used the whole film roll, and so I'm going to go take this to get developed, and I'm hoping they tell me that they'll have it probably in 7 to 10 days, because from what I was seeing online, that was kind of what they were guesstimating. So I'm going to do that, and then I don't know, I think I'll go back to our apartment and we have to do something for a TC2 video. I have you guys down here because I'm in the parking lot. There's someone that's pulled up right next to me. But I just went in and I already looked up and News Place had a photo center. So I walked in, I was kind of where's the photo center? But there was nothing super obvious that I could see. It's because they had it just in this tiny little area. Because obviously no one really uses the photo center that much anymore. So then I just asked the cashier, I was do you guys develop film here? And then she gave me a little slip to put information on, and then I put that, like the camera in that, and then they sent it out to get it developed, and then I just took a little receipt for myself and put my number on, so they'll probably call me. I don't know how long it's going to take, but the website said 7 to 10 days, so I'm just going to assume that that's the norm. And I also have been trying to schedule a hair appointment to get my hair done sometime this week. So I texted a place a couple days ago, and it's been kind of slow to get an actual appointment set up, but I think that that's going to be Friday at 12:30. I'm gonna do kind of what I did last time if you've been watching, and I got my hair done over winter break. I got balayage, and so I'm gonna do a partial balayage again, maybe a little bit lighter just because we're going to summer. And then I have like a specific video that I found on Pinterest where I would like love if they could cut my hair like that. It's nothing too different, it's just like got layers and stuff in a way that I can have them see better in a video than I can explain it. But yeah, so I'm gonna head back to our apartment now. Okay, right now we are going to set up for the TC2 video we're going to record. We just keep a mat here, it makes things nice and convenient, so Sierra always like has under her bed. Don't think that will, say what it is in this video, but it should be up next week on TC2. So we're gonna set this up and talk to you guys after. We just finished filming for today. I'm just picking off all of my peeling skin. Look at this, guys. Can you see on camera? Kind of, yeah. Yeah, my arm is peeling and my back is peeling pretty heavily. All right, seeing as I have pretty much done everything that I need to get done today, and it's only 5:20, I am going to continue reading this book. It is November 9 or November 9th. I'm not sure exactly how I'm supposed to read it, by Colleen Hoover. I'm about halfway done right now, and I anticipate probably finishing it today because it's pretty good. Hello everyone, it is 8 o'clock. Haven't done much of anything. Sierra's been reading. Maybe she already told you that, but for dinner, we made our tried and true, we didn't make this, we simply put it in the oven. But this is Red Baron, a supreme pizza, and it is Sierra and I's favorite frozen pizza, although I haven't tried that many, but it tastes really good. So, I honestly took a nap for a half hour from like 5:30 to 6, and I was like online shopping for a little bit, just to like get that out of my system. I didn't actually buy anything, and then I took a shower, and that's where I'm at right now. So, I'm gonna cut this up and eat dinner. So it's getting to be just past 10 o'clock. I showered, and I'm going to eat some ice cream before getting ready for bed. I also did end up finishing this book just before dinner, and I really liked it. So I don't know if you guys have read Colleen Hoover before, but since this is the second book that I just read, it seems like she mostly just writes a bunch of like young adult romance books. So if you're into that, I would definitely check her out. But I would also assume if you're into, oh my god, I just dropped that ice cream on the floor. It's okay though, because nothing got in it and everything's fine. So I'm still gonna eat it. I was going to say, if you do read those books, you probably have already heard of Colleen Hoover or read some of her books. So that's all I got. Okay, I'm gonna eat this and then go to bed. Alright, it is Tuesday, and we're getting ready to head to class today. We just have class from 9 to 12, so hopefully go by pretty fast. And we don't have that much we have to do. Yeah, that's the goal. It's supposed to rain today, which is kind of a bummer, because I was wanting to maybe do things, but I don't know. If the weather clears up, then maybe we'll do something. I don't know. It's noon. We just got out of class. Sorry we don't record anything. There's just... We are just like have one class the entire time, so there's no like breaks or anything. I mean, there are breaks, but like just not enough us breaks. So, Sierra's ordering herself so much to pick up. Yeah. I'm just gonna have leftovers. We have tortellini in the fridge. If you think about it, it's probably just enough for one person anyway. It's good for the economy. It's good for the economy. My food. Nice burrito. Just finished eating at lunch. We are now going to do some TC2 recording for around 20 minutes, and then I think that after we do this, I'm gonna try and just get myself to go to the rec and work out and get that done. I think I'm gonna do upper body today because I did legs last time. And yeah, it should be nice and good. Look at us getting everything done. It's not even 1 o'clock yet. Okay, so Sierra and I just finished recording for TC2, and we are now going to walk to the rec. Sierra's putting stuff away. We honestly have just been keeping them out in the blocks out here, so makes it easier for us to record. But I think we're both doing upper body today. And just like the rest of our campus, it's now you don't have to wear a mask if you're fully vaccinated, and we don't have to do reserving rec times anymore. And honestly, since it's summer, like there's hardly anyone at the rec anyways right now, just because most people go home and don't live in Iowa City anymore. So we're gonna go do that. And then also we both have these like protein drinks. They're mostly like, seriously, just chocolate. We thought they'd be good. We saw them at Hy-Vee, and mine's like a banana and chocolate one, and I was just intrigued to try it. So I think when we come back, we'll give a little taste test and see how those are. Okay, we are back from our workout. It was a pretty good workout. Kind of seemed like it took forever, but we made it through. Yeah. And so these are the drinks that we found. We just found them at Hy-Vee. So the brand Bolt House. I actually thought it said Boat House.
That's what I thought right now. Wow. Mandela effect.
So mine's the banana and chocolate. That's chocolate banana. Sorry,
it's just chocolate. Do you not like yours?
No.
Mine tastes okay. I think I'd rather just have chocolate milk.
No, there's something off about.
I'll probably try
this. Tastes like medicinal.
I'll probably finish mine.
Okay, now that we're back, Sierra's in her room. She is reading a book. I think it's one of her books that she hasn't finished reading yet, and it's by Agatha Christie, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to rinse off and change into some clean clothes, and then I'm also going to try reading a little bit because I still have some of my book left. Gymnastics scrunchies are truly the best scrunchies. Okay, it's 3 o'clock and I am going to get back to reading my book. I started it like 2 days ago and I'm at page 200. So I'm gonna read this for a while. I don't know how long. I have my water here. This water flavoring has changed me and Sierra's lives. We just get the fruit punch flavor from Hy-Vee, and it actually makes me drink water consistently every day. So I'm just gonna do this for a while. So Megan and I finished respectively reading. We both finished our books. I finally finished The Murder of Roger Ackroyd, which you guys probably are like, you haven't finished that yet? No, I just finished it today. Honestly, I feel like I can't even give like a firm rating because one, I read it over like the span of such a long period of time that like the plot was kind of fuzzy at some points, and I was like, which character is which? But the ending, big twist, did not see that coming, so, you know, go for it if you want. And then you just finished Confess, so now, and you liked it. Yeah, it was good. So guess where we're going? We're going to Barnes & Noble to get some more books. All right, book reveal time. Just got done at Barnes & Noble, so first book that I got is called The Drowning by J.P. Smith. This is more of a mystery thriller, and then another Colleen Hoover book, It Ends With Us. I've heard a lot of good stuff about this one. This is my first book that I got. It's called Without Merit. It's also by Colleen Hoover, and I've never heard of it, but it had, actually I didn't look up the reviews. I just was like, sure, seems good. I've read 2 of her books already. And then this was also from the mystery thriller section, and it's called Behind Closed Doors. So I looked it up and the reviews were pretty good on it. So yeah, I'm kind of like, so apparently I like Colleen Hoover. I'm sure I could branch out to other authors too, but then I also like the mystery thriller book that we read for The Sad Patient. So we just looked at the same section. Yeah. Here is our finished dinner. It's honestly so hard to finish mixing it, so you can call it good. And then we add the chicken back on top once we get this in a bowl. Hey guys, it's Wednesday morning. We are getting ready to go to class. We have to leave like right now. So we have class from 9 to 12, and then after that we also have like a lunch break, and then we start pharmacology today. So we're doing an introduction from 1 to 2, and I know that we also have like some pre-recorded lectures because most of our pharmacology course is online, so we have at least like 2 of those to watch. And I haven't had access to the course yet, so hopefully that gets uploaded and figured out today. Okay, we finished our first class, so now we have a lunch break. We have the same exact lunch. Sierra and I are just walking around now because we have time to kill. And so we're by the pharmacy building, and this is all pretty new, so I haven't really ever walked over here. But it's pretty nice. Look at all the nice landscaping that they have. So we finished our pharmacology introduction at 1:30, so now we're going back to our apartment, walking around Penncrest, and we have some lectures we have to watch. Not sure if we can speed them up, you guys. That could be a problem. Our professor said something about watch them at whatever speed you want, but I was on there and I can't figure out if you can even change that. But we have 2 to watch today at the very least, but I'd like to maybe do some more. And then I think we might go get dinner somewhere in downtown Iowa City, try somewhere new. And then there's also a new episode of Cruel Summer out that I'll watch at some point today. Okay, we just got back to our apartment. We're both having some snacks. We have so many fruits in that corner, so I'm trying to like make myself eat them before they go bad. So I have an apple, peanut butter, and some chocolate chips, which I put so many chocolate chips on accident. I probably won't be upset though, but there's just a lot. And then Sierra,
cookie dough that I keep seeing at the grocery store, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. It's pretty good.
Rating? Rating?
Oh, I think it said reading. And I was like, I'm not reading anything. 4 out of 5.
I thought you were gonna say 4 out of 10. So I'm gonna eat this and probably just like see if there's any YouTube video I want to watch, and then after I do that, I'm gonna get started with pharmacology and just see what I can do for the lectures.
So I just finished doing all of my required pharmacology stuff today. I might still do a little bit more just because this is a lot of stuff I have to do for this class, and so if I can get a little bit ahead, that'd be good. But I got to change because I'm going to go ahead and do the last of the TC2 video to get that all finished up so that I can start editing that at any point. So that'll take me about 20 minutes or so. It is now at 6:30. Sierra and I have decided we're going to go to dinner now, so we are going to try a place called Burger Hall. I honestly didn't know until I looked it up online that it was spelled H-A-U-L until I know that.
I was like, what does that mean now? Because I thought that was like referring to like hall.
Oh, like a burger hall.
And I just didn't know what it's talking about. But we're just gonna go ahead and walk and hopefully have a nice dinner. Sierra also finished an assignment. Maybe I'll work on that when I get back. I'm like, if I watch Cruel Summer, and then since that's on Hulu, there's ads, maybe I could like work on it.
Do it between.
In between.
And it's like, now I'm trying to figure out, I've done all like the technically like school stuff I have to do today.
I'm honestly waiting.
I could do, but then I also have like some fun things that I want to do, so.
And I texted our stepbrother and I was like, how comfortable are you with coding? And I'm like, I know he like does that
He's a
stuff.
big tech guy.
And then he was like, well, that's basically my job, so hopefully I know enough of it. So I asked him if he like had any input on how I could possibly speed up the courses, but I have yet to hear back from him. So I don't know if it's possible, but I just figured I would try.
All right, so we're at Burger Hall, starting off with some appetizers.
Here's
we got
the
mozzarella
place.
sticks. What?
I was just showing the restaurant. Mozzarella sticks. We just decided we were gonna be fancy and get some appetizers. So this is our appetizer choice.
Yeah.
Good morning, guys. It is Thursday morning and it's 6:15. I decided I'm gonna go work out before class today just because I kind of was like, you know, with class being from 9 to 12, I really would like to start getting my workouts done before, just because it's really like when you finish class, you have like the whole day ahead of you. Kind of just don't feel like going and working out. So I actually got myself up this morning, which I'm kind of surprised by, but I kept like waking up, so I was just like, I'll just get up. But yeah, I'm gonna go work out. I'm going by myself. I told Sierra that I was thinking about working out this morning, and she never. So that she was like, oh, I might do that too. So I just texted her. So if she wakes up and I'm not back, then she'll know where I'm at.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. We are off to class pretty shortly. We have class from 9 to 12, and then Megan and I each have like a 20-minute clinical meeting that everyone has to do sometime this week. So that'll be figuring out some of our like long-term clinicals, or at least like kind of trying to figure out which ones we might want to do. So hopefully that goes well. And I think that class should be pretty fun today. I think we're doing stuff with wheelchairs and like messing around with different kinds of wheelchairs. And yeah, otherwise, I don't think we know too much. I do know, actually fun fact, that we were talking about like speeding up our pharmacology lectures to double speed. And last night, one of the now third years, but like, you know, previous second year, they sent everyone in our class like the downloaded versions of the video so we can speed them up. So that is nice. I'm happy that we can now speed them up because that's going to save me a lot of time. And then I also found the book online that we had to use where I could do a 30-day free trial, which is like more than the length of this course. So we're really just life hacking our way out of this.
It is just past 1 o'clock and I am ready to catch a bus and go back to our apartment. The last thing we had to do after our class ending at noon was I had to wait a little bit just because we had we have one-on-one meetings scheduled to talk about clinical stuff, and so mine was from 12:50 to 1:10, and I think that I'm feeling pretty decent about being able to get the sites, or at least some of the sites that I'm interested in, and so we submit our first list with like our top 5 next Tuesday, so we'll see shortly after that what the first pick will be. So it's about 1:30. I am going to go work out because it's supposed to rain a little bit later and I want to be able to walk to the rec. So I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do a leg workout. I'll see what I can record for you guys, but it's kind of hard when I'm by myself. And then I think we have a lot of school stuff to do tonight because Megan seemed like she had a lot of stuff she wanted to do for pharmacology, and I could probably do that too if I want to get ahead. So it should be a fun night. Time for my daily lunch and YouTube time. So me and Sarah actually just had to do a fun little, I don't even know what to call it. Basically, Sarah got home before me because her meeting was earlier than mine, and I knew she was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go work out, but I thought that she was going to, like, I was only like 20 minutes behind her, I think, and so I was like, oh, she probably's gonna like eat lunch. But I'm guessing she's eating a late lunch because I got back, and as I walk in, I was like, I don't have my own keys, because usually if Sierra has her keys and we usually like go and leave and come back at the same time, then one set of keys is enough. But I knock on the door and I feel like I could tell it was like dark in here. I was like, Sierra's definitely not here. So then I'm texting her and I was like, did you already leave to go work out? And so then luckily, very luckily, because this is only like a semi-recent thing, but I keep like our car keys on my wallet, and I obviously like had my wallet. So, but I kind of thought she drove to the rec just because, I don't know, I didn't know if she like walked or not, but she was like, do you have the car keys? And so then I was like, oh, she didn't take the car. So then I went and drove to the rec, got the keys because she hadn't quite started working out yet. Now I'm back. So now I'm eating my lunch. All I have to do today is try and get as far ahead with pharmacology as I can. I think Sarah already told you that someone in the class above us sent us videos that we can actually speed up, and that is like the actual best lifesaver. I'm not kidding. So I'm looking forward to that, like that I can do that. And then I have like an article I think I have to read and chapters I have to read for pharmacology. But overall, I think I should finish everything in a reasonable time. I did submit an assignment even kind of like between class and then before my meeting. I worked on it last night, and me and Sarah kind of just like double checked that we like did the same-ish thing and that we understood the assignment, and then we just both submitted that because that was due for one of our classes on Monday. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get started with some pharmacology lectures. I'm probably just gonna keep going and take breaks as I need to, but to be honest, I would like to maybe get through all of the first unit, which is like the first week's worth of lectures, and on double speed I think that should take like around 2.3 hours because I already calculated that, and that way I just know I'm not going to probably do that much this weekend, and then that way whatever I do end up doing I can focus on just like studying and reviewing for the quiz that we have next week. So first I'm going to start with antihypertensives, and then we have coagulation disorders or drugs, and then we have anti-anginal ones. So get these pulled up and get the double speed going. Just finished lecture 1, on to lecture 2. I'm pushing my luck and I'm trying 3 times speed. Also, if you did just listen to me playing like the triple speed and you're like, how on earth? I will say that was kind of fast, but at the same time with stuff like this, I am going to only actually like learn and retain it whenever I go back through and review it. So I kind of am like, you know what, the triple speed is still fine in terms of me just like consuming what I'm supposed to be listening to, and then I'll go back through and I'm just trying to make sure, I guess by listening to it at all, that I'm not like missing anything. But this material is like pretty similar to just like what's on the slides, so that's why when I go back and just study the slides, that's what's going to help me put it in here. It is 4:51 and I did it. I finished watching all of the lectures from the first unit, so I'm going to take a quick break. Hey guys, so me and Sierra are going to start making dinner now. We're going to have some tacos.
I have taken a nap. I've been taking a nap for like the past hour and a half, and I didn't intend to take one for that long. I kept setting alarms and stuff, but like every time I woke up, it was just like, no.
Still need to nap.
I still wanted to nap, but I'm like, I need to make dinner. So now that I'm getting up, I'm getting over it, but finished all of my lectures. I don't know how Sierra's coming on hers, unless you're done. Are you doing, like, you finished all of unit 1? Dang, yeah. Oh, I've been doing 3 times speed. Okay, just to give you guys an update, it's 7:30 and I'm going to try and start reading 3 chapters of the pharmacology textbook because that's the last thing I have to do for unit 1. So I don't know how many pages it is, but if I get through that, that'll be great. Okay, it's about 8:30. There's definitely some more stuff that I could do for school and whatnot. I wanted to finish all the pharmacology stuff like Megan did, but I simply just don't think that I have it in me. So that's getting shoved off tomorrow. What I really want to do is eat some ice cream. I'm not gonna drop this time. And then I might go on YouTube for a little bit, watch some stuff while I'm eating that, and then I want to keep reading my book. I don't know if I'll finish it tonight because I have like 100 pages left and I just don't know if I have the time. But I'm currently reading The Drowning by J.P. Smith. It's pretty good so far, but I feel like there's like so many like loose end here, loose end there, loose end there. I'm not sure how it all connects. So it could be very good if at the end the author like brings it all together and I'm like, oh my god, that's wild. But it's pretty good at least right now. Maybe I'll get my final thoughts if I can finish it tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, that's kind of all I got going on right now. Happy Friday, everyone. Megan and I are heading off to our last class of the week. It's just from 9 to 12 again, so nice short day. We are driving today because I have a hair appointment at 12:30, and so if we were to take the bus, like we wouldn't get back in time for me to get the car and then be there. So we're driving. After class, I will drop Sierra off and then go get my hair done, and I'm looking forward to it. I've never been to this place or this person, so hopefully it's good. All right, well, you're going to probably see after class. Okay, I'm at my hair appointment, so this is kind of the before, you guys, and I will talk to you guys after. All right, we are back from class. I don't know what Megan's vlogging, but she's ready to go get her hair done right now, and I'm making some tacos with some leftover stuff that we have, and then I'm gonna like probably eat lunch, go on YouTube and give myself a little bit of a break, and then I'm just gonna try and like crunch out all of like the school stuff I have to do for today, which shouldn't be that much. I just have one pharmacology lecture that I want to watch, and then like I might look at some group project stuff, but since it's group project stuff, I can't really do much right now. We haven't done too much planning. And then I feel like I just have a lot of like small things on my list, like emails and just like organizing things. I have to do a little bit of editing and stuff like that. I have to edit this video, at some point today. At least I would like to, so yeah. So I finished eating lunch. It's time for me to get into finishing up pharmacology. So this lecture is 48 minutes, but I'm going to watch it in 2.5 speed because I just really want to get it done. Okay, I'll probably do a little bit more of an in-depth review when I get back to our apartment, but this is what my hair looks like. I got 3.5 inches cut off and I got it waved, and then I also got baby lights, face framing layers cut, and then some longer layers. But overall, I like it. This piece in the very front's like kind of a bit blonder, but overall, I think it's good. So I'm happy, I'm excited. It took a long time, it's 4 o'clock now, but yeah, I'm gonna go. I need to pack for Clear Lake now. Hello everyone, here's my hair and whatever lighting this is now. So I ate my late lunch, early dinner, and I am now trying to submit my top 5 places for the first round of terminal clinicals that I want to do. I think I'm gonna submit all inpatient options because I really want to try and get like a good inpatient experience, and so they're kind of like pick your priority and do like your first round of picks based off of that. And so I think that's what I'm gonna try and do. I have like a tentative list right now. I'm just kind of making sure that I feel good about it. Fun little behind the scenes secret. So this video that we're recording an intro and outro for TC2 was originally supposed to be a video with me, Sierra, and Maggie in it. So me and Sierra already recorded intro and outro where we like script it out. We have some lines, Maggie has some lines, so we can all like be in the intro and outro. And then Maggie was just like, for whatever reason, she's like, I'd really prefer to not be in this week's video. You guys can do it. And so obviously, like, we're gonna be team players and say, okay, we'll figure it out. And she's gonna do next week's video on her own. But we just have to redo the intro and outro. So we just did the intro, and then it's like, okay, go put on a different... The video is supposed to take place over the course of a few days. So we were all supposed to like have done the intro, which we did. Yeah. We just acted like we hadn't actually done the video yet. And then now we have different sweatshirts on, and then we did our hair a little differently. We need to move the camera a little bit. Need to make it so the camera's in a little bit different spot, and then it'll be like, oh, like different day. So that's a little behind the scenes secret. Alright, so I'm looking pretty funky right now because I'm gonna try and comb my hair. I'm gonna try doing the TikTok hack again because I feel like afterwards it looked okay and it kind of had like more subtle curls. So we'll see how that goes because Meg and I are actually leaving to go to Clear Lake since it's Memorial Day weekend. But we're going to backtrack a little bit and go back towards Des Moines and then go up to Clear Lake because it's Maggie's 21st birthday technically tomorrow, but she's doing a party bus with her friends, and so we're gonna stop at wherever they're stopping at, kind of like in Boone or Ames, if like this rings any bell to you if you like live in Iowa. And then we're going to go from there. We're probably not gonna stay there very long because that'll be like 10 o'clock, and then we have to like get to the lake house, which is like another hour and a half. So I don't imagine us being there very long, but then we're gonna go and end up in Clear Lake tonight. I also don't think we're gonna vlog all this. We're probably gonna end the vlog before we leave our apartment. But I'm gonna curl my hair. That's all I'm saying. All right, so I finished doing my hair. I actually think it looks good for something different. Like normally, I feel like my curls are a little bit more formed, and this is just like a little more loose and carefree. Either that, or you can just say it looks like I didn't even try it. Either works. But I think I like it. So I'll show you guys the outfit that I'm gonna wear, probably, I think. I already think this is the outfit that I'm rolling with. Actually, I haven't gotten the chance to wear this top, and I got it last year. I think it's from Princess Polly. And then if I'm wearing jeans, you guys can bet that they're from Abercrombie. So I've worn these a ton. Okay, Meg and I are going to end the vlog here since we're going to get ready to probably make some food and then head out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this week in our life of our first week back in our summer session of classes. We are very glad to like not have as many in-person classes.
Yeah, and next week we actually have the start of 4-day weeks.
Yes,
so
that's
it's going to be nice, and I'm happy that we have a 3-day weekend. Yeah, we have a podcast called According To, available wherever you listen to podcasts, and we will talk to you guys, or I guess see you guys in our next video. Bye.